Hey everyone, it's Fun Around, and my name is Jordan. I know I promised Luka for Game 7. I actually filmed the later part of this video already. He has been asleep this entire time, and I don't want to just wake him up for just an intro. So you'll have to catch him during the WNBA regular season. He'll pop in every once in a while. But anyway, for this video I decided why play it safe, why put like two props. It's the last NBA video of the year. So I have 7 different plays for Game 7 that have high hit rates. A few of them have only missed one time. Some you can straight bet. They have good odds for straight betting. Some definitely you probably want to parlay them. But either way, they all have great hit rates for this series. So I'm going to just throw them all out there for you guys, and hopefully we can just have a huge Game 7 and enjoy this Game 7 because they're pretty rare when it comes to the finals. Last time was the Cavaliers against the Warriors, where my squad got a win, and that was amazing. You will see images that come up on the screen. Those will be from a data app called Outlier. There'll be a link in the description for a 7-day free trial for Outlier. And now the 7 props for Game 7 might as well just go out with a bang. These first 2 props, I'm going to call them bad 3-point shooting. I expect a lot of tough shots, high defense, very physical, just a Game 7 environment. Like, just look at the score of the Cavaliers versus Warriors Game 7. Extremely low scoring. So this is the bad 3-point shooting props that I have for you guys. Chet Holmgren under 1.5 3-pointers made. This is minus 210. A lot of these plays are going to be ones that you would want to parlay. Some of them are straight bet quality, if you will. But he's made just 2 threes in this entire series, averaging 2.8 attempts a game, and he's shooting a horrible 11.8%, so about 12% from the field in this series from the 3-point line. Moving on to the next terrible 3-point shooter in this series, Miles Turner, under 1.5 3-pointers made at minus 135. He went over in Game 1. He hit 2 3-pointers. Ever since then, he has shot 15% from the 3-point line, and in the last 2 games has just attempted 2 total 3-pointers and then 3 total 3-pointers. So the confidence level there for 3-point shooting for Miles Turner is just continually going down as he continues to miss. And you just can't go into a Game 7 being that cold and just trying to heat up and chucking up a bunch of shots. You're going to find the best guy, and it looks like they're moving more towards a guy like Obi Toppin in those situations, as he knocked down 4 threes in the last game. So bad 3-point shooting. Chet Holmgren under 1.5 3-pointers made. Miles Turner under 1.5 3-pointers made. Before I get into the rest of these 5 picks, if you could, please like the video. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have a great year next year. If you could just leave a comment for the algorithm. You just put the number 7, and it helps get the video out there for more people to see. And also, I want to shout out the app Novig. Novig is a social sports book. You can use it in all the states that you see on the screen, and a lot of those states are ones that you can't use DraftKings or Fanduel and stuff like that. You can bet spreads, you can bet money lines, player props, you can do parlays with all of those. It is a great app. Promo code FINDAROUND11 will get you 50% off up to $25. So basically, if you buy $50 using that promo code, it'll just cost you $25, and they'll give you $5 free for making an account. I'll have a link in the description and the pinned comment to take you straight there. This next set of plays, I have 3 different plays. I'm gonna call these the defensive plays. So like I said, I think a lot of defense is gonna be pushed up, and things are going to be more physical. I'm hoping the referees are going to let them play just a little bit more, and they should let them play just a little bit more. So there's going to be a lot more steals and blocks and all kinds of stuff that's going to be happening in this game 7. So first one, Cason Wallace over 0.5, steals at -180. He has had a steal in every single game except one. His minutes have come down since starting the beginning of the series, but in a game 7, his perimeter defense, they're definitely going to need him out there, especially to throw onto a guy like TJ McConnell, who's been hot, Andrew Nembhard, who's been knocking down big shots, and of course Tyrese Halliburton, who they say he's injured, but he looked fine out there. He didn't look 100%, but he's good enough to make an impact. Definitely going to need Cason Wallace out there for his perimeter defense to even get on guys like Aaron Naismith and Ben Mathurin, who can get hot and go off. So he's averaging 1.5 steals a game. I'm looking for him just to pick off one here in this game 7. This next play is going to be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 2.5 blocks plus steals. And this one's at -105. This was one that I took last game, and he ended up getting nothing with the Pacers just onslaught of an offense that they had in that game. It just came out of nowhere, but a lot of people were expecting it because the Pacers were at home and they needed to live to play another day. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at home in this series has been just masterful when it comes to playing defense. So he went over in all games 1 through 5, and at home he is averaging 4.7 blocks plus steals, getting a ton of blocks. And even in one of those games there, he got 0 steals and 3 blocks, and that was in an away game. So looking for Shai, and I do like to pay out here for a straight bet. I will definitely be straight betting this one on Novig. And number 5 is going to be someone on the Pacers, Pascal Siakam over 0.5 blocks, -114. Another good one for a straight bet. He's had a block in every single game in this series. I was eyeing this play for the last video, and I was like, I don't know, man. He's just getting one block over and over and over again. He can't do it again, and he did it very early in that game and cashed very early. I believe it was in the first quarter, and and that was the one block. So I got him in game 7 here, and even on the road, he had 2 multi-block games. So being on the road is not going to affect him negatively. And then this last section, I call it the Pacers bench. I think the Pacers bench has been pretty much the MVP of this series for them so far. The Pacers bench is what keeps them in games pretty much all season long. Their bench and their depth has just been huge. They're normally just better than the other team's bench, and they can get them back into games. They can get them ahead in games. So I like TJ McConnell over 7.5 points. This is at -210. Definitely a parlay type play. Scored 8 or more points in every single game he has played against the Thunder this season and last season. I do like his regular points line, even not being bumped down, but I'm just putting this one in here because of the amazing hit rate. So with Halliburton hurt, his minutes have gone up to 22 minutes and 24 minutes the past 2 games, and his shooting volume has increased. So it's 8 for 14 in game 5. That's 57%, and then 6 for 12 in that last game in game 6. That's 50%. So he has just been incredible, almost unstoppable, getting down into the lane and shooting his 7 to 8 footer that just soft touch just rolls in almost every single time. TJ McConnell is just that guy right now. He's definitely one of the biggest reasons the Pacers are in this spot. He just had some huge games in this series. So for the 100% hit rate, if I'm going to put him in a parlay, I'll take him at the 8 points plus. But if I'm going to single bet, I'll probably do just his regular points line. And then the last guy who's quietly been great off the bench, and I mentioned him earlier in this video, knocked down 4 threes in the last game, and I've seen him in very important situations when they need a basket. It's been Obi Toppin, and I like him for over 14.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Is at -190. So he's gone under in just one game. That was game 2. And then the rest of the games, he has scored extremely well, rebounded extremely well, and had some decent passing games. And a decent passing game for him is like 2 assists. So points plus rebounds without the assist is just one lower if you want to go for that. I believe as we've seen Miles Turner struggling shooting the ball, Obi Toppin has had more opportunities to be on the floor, and in a game 7 you just can't risk it. You got to go with the hot hand. I think Obi Toppin's going to get more playing time in this game like he has. Last 3 games, shot 7 for 12, 58%, 5 for 11, 45%, and then the last game, 6 for 12, 50%, where he knocked down 4 threes. He's just been doing absolutely great. I think the Pacers bench, if they do win, the bench is going to be a big reason why. So bad 3-point shooting, defense, and the Pacers bench, I think it's going to be the storylines for game 7 to take a look at. 7 different props. You can parlay them all if you want. You can do whatever you want with those. I just wanted to point out to you a bunch of stuff that has high hit rates, things that I've only missed once, stuff you can straight bet, stuff you can parlay together, and let's have a great finish to the year. So if you guys would like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. You can talk about this game there. You can talk about WNBA, baseball, all that good stuff in there, and that is completely free, not charging you for anything. And then as far as a recap goes, after coming off a 2-0 day, we had an 0-2 day due to that blowout. Chet Holmgren, I needed him over rebounds, and he did not play in the 4th quarter. And then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander needed that 2.5 blocks plus steals. Probably wouldn't get it if he played the whole game the way he was playing. But the Chet rebounds was definitely going to be in play if he continued to play. Anyway, it was a fun season. This is my 2nd full season doing this. I did a half a season when I first started. Then I did a whole season last year, and then this is my 2nd whole season. Time has just flown by since I've first started this, and it's been absolutely incredible. Thank you to the people who have been here since the beginning. Thank you to the people who jumped on along the way. Thank you to the people who hated on me when I missed picks. Thank you to the people who were grateful whenever they did make money. And I will see you all next season, but you can still find me making WNBA plays. I will be jumping in on the baseball videos with Mark every once in a while whenever I feel like I have the time to. And let's have a great summer. Summer's normally a downtime for sports betting, but let's have a great summer and not make it a downtime. Let's make some money and be back to the beginning of NBA for next year and have a great year next year. So once again, God bless you all. If you only do NBA, I will catch you on the next one. Bye.